Hello everyone, welcome back to part 7 of Troll Chaos Knight. I'm Ultraviolent 4 and I am very afraid. I've been putting off playing this because of how scared I am. You'll have to take my word for it, but I am literally shaking right now. In part that's because it's so freezing cold in Sydney at the moment, but all the same. So why am I super afraid? Well, not only do we have the constant threat that Zombie is going to kill us, he has abyssed us twice already so far, but in terms of just the run, things are not going so well. We had to leave Swamp 4 because we kept nearly dying. So instead we came to Snake, and I don't know that things have been going too much better here either. We had to use so many of our consumables. So we've now run out of Fear Scrolls, we've run out of Blinking Scrolls. Fortunately, we still have a lot of teleportation. That's the one good thing about this particular run. In quite a few of the others, I felt we were stuffed, but this one we have a lot. That's going for us, but beyond that, not so much. Mutation sets, okay. I realized that we lost out our poison, so we need to have that on right now. Yeah, it's very dangerous to be in Snake Pit without our poison. Alright, so we lose a bit of int. That's mostly okay. Our spectral weapon, still not yellow, but what are we doing? We're training a bit of necromancy up to 4, and then we're going to be doing some hexes for spectral weapon. Okay, I can deal with that. Alright, but yeah, we've been dying to random anacondas, we're dying to random salamanders. It's basically a constant reminder again and again and again and again of how bad giant clubs are. For trolls and ogres, your defenses are so bad. So we've got 13 AC and 17 evasion. That is terrible. Because we can't really wear armor. We have a malice to evasion because of our large size. And then because we're having to put so much experience to try to get giant clubs going, we don't really have the time to train our armor and dodging. Whereas if we had a shield, when those anacondas come knocking, they could literally knock on our shield because we would just put it up in front of us and block them all. Anyway, it is what it is. So I guess we try and do this. Maybe the play might be get down to Snake 4, leave Snake, go back to Swamp, do Swamp 4, and then come back for Snake 4. Because I think Snake 4 is almost certainly worse than Swamp 4, even for this character. And I'm gonna try to remember a few things, throwing out large rocks more often, especially against shock serpents, but also I want to curare these guys. We got 4 needles of that. Didn't even see us. Alright, let's go. Oh, come on. Alright, so when we curare them, they slow down, and then we can start throwing large rocks. That was a teleport trap there. Okay, that's not fair. Damn it. That was working too. Anacondas are the same. You can curare them. Nice. Zom has paralyzed him, except that it was a really short paralysis and there are also a bunch of black mambas. We'll throw out... oh man, everything is dying. What's Zom doing? Zom's power touches on us for a moment. Alright, we really need the anaconda to die. Come on, Spire. Yeah. Come on, Spire. It's too hard. Everything about this is too hard. Alright. Spire's down. We might have to quaff. We don't have any berserk potions. How about we quaff an invis? None of these guys can see invis. This is really sad that we're having to go through our invis potions just to fight random snakes. Oh, okay, there we go. What happened there? Zom turned the anaconda. Okay, this is sick actually. Oh, I love this. Okay, he didn't say anything, but basically he's just He just memed all the snakes there, so thank you. We got saved by Zom. He did the reverse sticks to snakes, where he went snakes to sticks. So the anaconda became a poison javelin. Oh, okay, thank you, Zom. Oh, the shock serpent's back. We're still invis. Enslavement is not going to work. If he guesses, I think we could take one electric shock. Oh god, it's so bad. We missed. Okay, we missed again. We need to heal wounds. He hit us again. He's just guessing because he can't see invis, but he's guessing extremely well. I think, man, this character is so doomed, by the way. These are just random fights. Like, so the last one is just a random snake fight. They're the fights that you like in the snake pit. They're the easy ones. Just random anacondas and black mambas. They're way easier than fighting, like the Naga sharpshooters and Nagarajas and all that stuff. If we can't even fight them, we have to go through our consumables and we're still dying. How are we going to deal with the hard ones? How do we even kill this guy? I think we might just need to teleport away. Even though this is a almost entirely unexplored floor and we're nearly dying, I don't see us killing this shock serpent. It's right on top of us. If our invis runs out, we're just gonna die. Like we've got enough magic points to do 2 of whatever those things are. Poisonous vapors, that's not gonna kill it. And even if it does, it's gonna be slowly over time. If we try to melee it, we're gonna take elect damage in response. I think we just need to teleport. Please go away. Okay. Please nothing else come. Oh god. Everything about this is way too hard. Alright, Necromancy to 3. This would be a little bit better if we can get a bit more training for Spectral Weapon. In that original Anaconda fight, before we got saved by Zom, we failed a Spectral Weapon. That probably would have helped. Here's our final Curare. Alright, that worked. Oh god, I don't want to fight all these things at once, please. The Anaconda's hard enough on its own. Alright, we got the Spectral. We can't lose. Let's go regen. Alright. I mean, when we get off all our spells, everything's kind of okay. Let me alter your pitiful body, you feel stronger. Alright. Small wand of acid. It's not a good sign when your character wants to train so many things. I want to train Spectral Weapon. I would kind of like to train some evocations for our wands, but that's never happening. We need way more maces and flails. I would love to do armor and dodging. And our fighting's only at 14, which is really low too. Tell you that your character's bad, basically. Let's throw some large rocks. Hey, a might potion, that's good. No, go away, Anaconda. We can... Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, never mind. So I've only got that one. But we can get in a little corridor here. The Anaconda actually outplayed us. What? Oh, we miscast Spire. Please, no. Not right now. Okay, we need to start running. Alright. Let's put a spy down. We're actually just dying to the Black Mamba. How is this a thing? Oh no, now we got other stuff. Alright, let's teleport again. Thank you for the Manticore, but it's not enough. Oh, okay. No, please, no. Why is the shock serpent guarding the stairs? We don't have any Curare needles either. There are some down here from our last fight, but then the one that we had remaining mulched before when we got the Anaconda. Do we just need a teleport again? There's our HP and MP is so bad. If we landed anywhere, we would be dead. How do we not die here? If I start walking away from these stairs, the Shock Serpent is very likely to see us. Similarly, if I try to just run for the stairs, he'd be able to double zap us too. And that's if we even get there without him just being adjacent to us and following us up. I'm gonna walk backwards. If we get really lucky... Wow, okay, he didn't see us. Maybe we can even get our Curare back. Well, let's hide. Oh, okay, he's back. Alright. Please no double zap. How do we fight him? Okay, alright. Okay, I mean, the giant club swings, they're slow, but when they hit, they hit pretty hard. Please go away. Let's get a regen. Our spy failed. Alright. We're running through our permafood. It's not really a big deal. Oh, hey, more books. Okay. Was that was just a Curare needle that was around? I don't think that was one of ours. Okay, that's lucky. What did we get? Gale's Gravitas, Metabolic Inglatiation. Yeah. Yara's Violent Unraveling. Those are not spells that interest us. Yeah. It's quite a bit better when if we can get rolling on a floor like this and we can start making an army of snake skeletons, we're much stronger off. It's just every fight has been so hard. We haven't been able to get any momentum at all anywhere. Wakey wakey. Blood drop to the face. Okay, we go for a ride. Let's try again. Okay, Necromancy to 4. Let's get Spectral Weapon down because we're really struggling with that. We're going to go -4 Aptitude Hexes. We're going to take that to level 4. And hopefully, yeah. I mean, the number of times we've been kind of boned by Spire failing has been pretty high, but I don't know that we can afford it. If anything, we'd probably be better off training some more spellcasting at -5. That hurts so much. I don't know. We've run out of mana so quickly though. There's so much I want to train, it's so bad. Let's do some more spellcasting, we'll take it to 5. I don't know, we keep running out. It's very dangerous. There's a cheaper Book of Burglary here. Yep, so 75 gold cheaper. And what else do we have here? The Book of Summonings. We've trained 8 summonings already. Out of these, I'm going to put it on our shopping list. But if we have a look, especially now that we're going to train a bit of hexes for Spectral Weapon, it sort of opens up the future for Summon Mana Viper. I don't think we'll ever get to Shadow Creatures as a level 6 spell, but Mana Viper's very, very possible. Summon Forest, also pretty good spell, but we don't have any translocations at all. I mean, we could train some for Passage of Galubria, but we'll see. Book of Frost, that could give us Ozakubo's armor. That is interesting. especially considering that we're still currently wearing robes. I'm gonna mark that. We've got some charms. I mean, it relies on spell power, so in that sense it wouldn't be great, but it could help us out a bit. Book of Clouds, they're all too hard, except Mephitic, but it's kind of a bit late for that. Book of Beasts also has some Mana Viper in it. I don't really want to spend 700 golds to get Summon Butterflies. Let's see, Creative Earths. Okay, mostly things we already have. Book of the Dragon, interesting. We're never getting to dragon form. Book of Burglary, yeah, we went over that one already. Necromancy, the two best out of that for us would be Regen and Animate Skeleton. We have both of those already. Grand Grimoire's never happening. And a great name, the Papyrus of Dung. We don't want any of those either. Okay, so that, it's an okay bookshop. Some interesting ideas there. Yeah, I don't know. Ozocubo's armor, we'll see. Anyway, we feel more resistant to cold. Your bones become slightly dense. We feel stronger. So we've got 2 pips of RC coming from our mutations now. Slightly dense gives you a little bit of extra dex and some stealth. Okay, which is good because we have our body often deteriorates. Considering now our dex was at 9, I mean that's still not too low, but also not great. I wonder if we can fight just one of these guys. No, they both got alerted. Okay, large rocks are good, as is Spire. Alright, so that went okay. Apparently Nagarajas are easier to fight than Anacondas are. Who knew? On to Snake 3. Alright, it's okay. We have 5 dragon scales already. This is kind of a bad way to do it because we don't know what else is behind the Guardian Serpent when I'm just fighting it in clear view like that with it having the ability to encircle us. Yeah, and there was a bunch of stuff there, so that was dangerous. We are starving. We'll just eat some of our rations. We can take this one guy out. I'm pretty confident we can fight a singular Naga warrior. That's a large rock I wanted to do. Toxic vapors. Similar. Zombie's getting highly amused by the spire zapping itself. That was a wand of random effects. Okay, never mind. We're near starving, but it's okay because we just found an anaconda that we're gonna eat. Maybe. We miscast the spire. Okay, we did not get food. That's a Nagaraja who's adjacent to us. Oh, it's now an alligator snapping turtle. Is that better or worse? I don't know. This might be worse. These guys hit really hard. 50 damage and from range. Could our spire please doubles up? There we go. It's kind of like the best of both worlds because we don't have to fight the Nagaraja, but then we get a Nagaraja skeleton afterwards. Quizno Shock Serpents. Do not want. We have Password, don't we? How well can we cast at 8%? We can just pop through this wall and have a look. Oh, okay, never mind. This wall's really thick. Wait, is that what's happening? Does it? Have they just changed Password to literally make you select one? Huh. Okay, interesting. I saw probably last week there was a thread on Reddit about how Password was bugged, so I'm guessing this is a new change. So instead of just picking your direction for Password, it looks like you actually have to select the tile you want to do. That's really interesting. No more. More anacondas. Let's go. Yeah, they hurt so much. See, we just die to the anacondas when well, a lot of what's happening is we're missing. So you closely miss, you miss, closely miss, you miss. You hit but do no damage. You closely miss. So yeah, this wouldn't matter if we had a shield because we'd just be blocking it. But our spire's being useless. It's not shooting, and we keep missing. Okay, we'll just go with the poison vapors. That one won't miss. Let's go password back to the stairs here. This is freaking me out a bit. Alright, and on we go. That's the wrong one. Alright. Let's password out of here. I don't like that. It's scaring me a bit. He just drank a potion of berserk. I don't like that either. So we're gonna keep abusing password and get out of there. These salamanders are behind us somehow. We're starving again. Oh, okay. The spell I accidentally did before, I thought was regen, but it turns out was Song of Slaying. Okay, that's how they keep finding us. Whoops, that was a bad accident. Because we're singing, so we're making lots of noise. Alright. Nice, we got some chunks of flesh to eat. Wow, okay, we one-shot killed that guy with a large rock. Hey, yeah, that's another thing I want to train. I want more throwing. There are too many things that we need to train. This is a scary room. There are multiple Naga mages and a Nagaraja. Okay, let's... Oh, there are multiple Nagarajas. Okay, let's hang back. We can throw some large rocks while everyone's distracted, maybe. We might need to teleport from this. Multiple Nagarajas. No, that's okay. Large rocks are really strong. Yeah, okay, we're alright. Oh, there are even more. Oh, he's in the room. Alright, that's okay. Alright, we're good. Oh no, Guardian Serpent. We can do a password here. See ya. Can password back in too. Surprise! Here, 20 gold. Nice. I don't know what happened, but it seems like... I don't want to jinx it, but it seems... Oh, thank you, Zon. It seems like we've been having a bit of an easier time just in recent times here. We're actually killing stuff. It's much nicer. We got a couple of books for our troubles. Oh, okay. Couple of very nice ones in here. One is Portal Projectile. That's extremely good with us. Good for us, because it means we can throw large rocks, but smite targeted. It's really good for killing summoners if they're behind their summons, but it has a lot of synergy with our Summon Lightning Spire, because we can block line of fire between us and an enemy with the Spire, and then still shoot them. So that's definitely going at least on our list. We'd have to train translocations for that. And what was the other one that could go on our list? Cause Fear. This one is probably less useful with the amount of hexes we have. So the spell power on this is how likely it is to succeed. And because hexes really suck for us to train at -4, we're not going to get this high enough that it's going to be reliable. We could still learn it though. We've only got 4 spell levels, so we don't really have the luxury of just putting it in our spell list. But it's an option because we don't have any Scrolls of Fear. So even with bad spell power, if we got a situation where we needed a fear to live, we could quaff a potion of brilliance that would boost our spell power, and then we could cast it. And then we have here Sublimation of Blood, Ignite Poison, Alistair's Intoxication, and Irradiate. I don't really care too much about any of those spells. Should we just learn Portal Projectile right now? Probably not. I think for the reasons I just stated about having another panic button when we have no Scrolls of Fear, that I'm just going to learn Cause Fear. And I'm probably going to forget about it, but it can be on our list. I'm going to put it on F for Fear. Okay, so remind me. If it happens and I'm forgetting, scream at your monitors. I'll hear you. First Sharpshooter, I think. We haven't had very many of those. I'm gonna back up. While we have the Spire between us and the Sharpshooter, he doesn't really care because he has Portal Projectile. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're good. Zoms are laughing at the self-zapping. Alright, and I'm thinking, oh, that's an artifact ring. We're going to identify that. MRMP plus 9. Okay, that's a great ring. This is making me think. That would, not only would that be nice for the extra MR, but the MP plus 9 would help us so much because our 21 MP is so small we run out all the time. This would be great, but we'd lose our R poison, which we do really need in Snake Pit. So I'm thinking this might be the time to see about wearing Swamp Dragon scales. This kind of sucks because we have the mutation that halves. Ooh, you feel more resistant to heat. We got RC++, RF++. That's amazing. I doubt it's never going to stay like this for the whole game, but this is amazing in terms of not having to worry about our resistances. But yeah, as I was saying, we have the mutation to halve our base AC on body armor. So, I don't know. Let's have a look. So we're 1317, which is 30. This would be 1016. And then it's going to destroy all our spells. Spire goes up to 11% to fail. Spectral weapons at 21. How many enchant armors are around? 3. I don't think we can do this right now. We need to have some armor training, and we need to have no longer have this mutation for poorly fitting armor. Okay, well, as much as I would love to wear this ring with MR plus, MP plus 9, I don't think we can. I think we need to keep wearing this +5 robe and Ring of Poison Resistance, which is a shame. I think we can drop a Ring of Protection from Cold, considering that we already have RC++ and another ring of it. Yeah, okay. And I can't imagine us ever wearing the +3 Ring of Protection either. If we get the chance, I'd rather have +5 Evasion and then the MR MP plus ring. Yeah, okay, alright. So, back to Snake then. Let's keep going with Snake 3. I know there's a Shock Serpent around, it's right there. we stuck up on it. As much as I'd love to try to stab it with a giant club, you don't get too much of a good bonus, unfortunately. We're dropping down on food quite a bit. I think there are food shops. Yeah, okay, never mind. There's infinite food. Not worried. Even if there weren't, we still wouldn't starve to death. We'd just go back to swamp. Okay, that's a polar bear salamander. Not something you see every day. We fail spire. Also not something you want to see every day. Oh, there we go. This guy's playing hide and seek. Hide and seek champion. We failed spire again. And so we can't even use it wearing robes. How can we wear it with a dragon armor? Uh-oh. We're going for a ride. This room looks scary. We're sensing 5 monsters in there. Okay, they're just salamanders. That's probably okay. Let's go regen and spectral weapon. See, we do a spire. We basically do our buffs. We do a spire. We do our spectral weapon, regen, and we're out of MP. I want to get up here in this corridor so that the Guardian Serpent can't surround us by monsters. Let's get Spire out again. The spectral weapon behind us isn't... It can't attack, but it was blocking potential places for enemies to be blinked on. So, yeah. You feel resistant to poisons. Perfect. Thank you, Zom. You are the best god. Excellent. Alright, so we can put on our MP plus ring. That's great. Yeah, so now we have 30 magic points. We're going to stop running out quite so quickly. It's part of the reason I haven't been really using regeneration in most of these fights. Very much. Because it's... one regeneration cost is a significant portion of our magic points. Starving again. I was about to say, the only thing that we kind of have left on this floor is the bloody shock serpent. So I think, as I said, I don't really want to do Snake 4 yet. I think maybe we'd be better off in Swamp, maybe. That might be wrong, but I think it's probably correct. I'm not really sure how things changed much between now and the last time we were in Swamp where we were getting hammered. I don't know. There's not really much to do about it. I'm still pretty sure Snake 4 will be harder. Alright, so that means I think I want to stick with the giant club for this. Yeah. Because going to a giant spiked club, it's going to slow down our swings again. And particularly when we're fighting Hydras with only 18 AC, don't want to ever let them get 2 attacks on us, because we'll very quickly die if that happens. Alright then, what's on our shopping list? Ozakubo's armor, basically. Book of Enchantments was deflecting missiles. Okay, that doesn't really matter. Alright, I guess let's do it. I'm not Not feeling too great about this. I probably should say go to Swamp 3, because I remember some of these stairs down to Swamp 4 were quite sketchy. Yeah, that one doesn't look good. What else is there? They're all X'd out. That one doesn't look good. Is the third one okay? Yes, okay. Alright. You hear a flourish of trumpets. Something appears at your feet, scale mail. Where were those food shops? I maybe should have gone. They're on D13 and in Orc. Yeah, we'll deal with them later. If we actually start dying here in Swamp, we'll go get more food. Why are the trees still berserk? They're still angry from very past transgressions. That would have been last time we were here. That's odd how that works. You'd think that would wear off. Apparently not. Okay. I guess one thing that's a bit different from last time is that Spectral Weapon is much more usable now. We've got it down to 14% chance to fail. And I guess we've got more MP now. That is the worst place to put a Spire because it cannot shoot with us standing there. That was dumb. Damn you. Okay, well this works. You feel less resistant to poison, but our body shape seems more normal. Alright, so let's go test out that armor again. And while we're doing that, let's go buy some food. We've only got 3 rations right now. Okay, food shop. There's one on Swamp 4, it's over there. But there's one on Orc 2, we'll head over there. Oh yeah, by Susan's here. How did she confuse us? That was just Zon. Well she's confused. Okay, it wore off. She had a potion of curing? That is amazing. When does that happen? Okay, well, alright, so outplayed. I think we actually just need to teleport. She's that scary. Okay, that's amazing. Zom confuses her. She rips out the potion of curing. Well, in that case, fair enough. And there's another one on D13. What's the button for all? I'm sure there's a button for all. No, it doesn't matter. Alright, so we're going to try that Swamp Dragon armor again. Now that we have double, not double, but we no longer have, yeah, we effectively have double the base AC that we would have had the last time we tried this. So we're 14-17 at the moment, which is 31. This is 14-16, which is 30. Our spells are kind of okay, I guess. Spectral Weapon at 19 isn't great, but the other thing we can do, we can say, that, I mean, Zom might mess with us, but for the moment at least, our elemental resistances are amazing. We've got RC++, RF++, and even if we lose that, we have here a Scarf of Resistance for RF and RC+. So in this game, we're probably not going to worry too much about that. In that case, committing to this, whatever it's called, Swamp Dragon Scales isn't a bad idea, in which case we can enchant armor it. 2 of them in Swamp, one's on D15. We're sort of running around, just plowing through the food that we went and bought. That's okay. Alright, so let's do this. In that case, we can drop the Ring of Poison Resistance. Swamp Dragon Scales is a very good armor for a character like this. If we're going to say that we're likely to want to be casting fairly high level spells. I mean, we never want to give up Summon Lightning Spire, but we also talked about potentially getting Summon Mana Viper. If we're going to be doing that, Swamp Dragon Scales is lighter than say Fire Dragon scale, so we'll have an easier time casting. So I don't mind this. And we've got one more somewhere over here. Alright, cool. So we're 17, 16. We're up to 33 total defenses. Alright, would be nice if we could also have something like 20 shield, but we don't. So let's continue. I think once we get hexes to 4 for Spectral Weapon, I mean, Summon Lightning Spire being an 11% chance to fail is not great, but we do have this ring, we've got extra MP now. So I think what we do is once we finish this round of spellcasting and hexes, we start training some armor. That will have the effect of lowering our miscast chances as well. Alright, so back to Swamp 4. I feel a lot better about this character all of a sudden. My brain hurts. Fair enough. He's not in the deep water, so let's throw large rocks. Let's make sure we're using full stop so that we're not... There is way too much stuff coming. We can maybe fight this stuff. We've kind of got a good choke point here. Oh man, we got hook-shotted. And we're going to start getting... The Shambling Mangrove is going to start doing roots on us. He cannot see invis. Alright, so if we start dying here, we'll go invis. Please no paralysis. Okay, we're alright. These guys are all susceptible to poison, so if we just throw... dear, okay. But if we just... Oh dear. Oh dear. Anyway, if we keep throwing whatever that thing is called, whatever that, I don't know, I'm losing my mind. I'm actually panicking so much. I can't even speak anymore. Poisonous vapors. If we keep throwing them, it will get them. While we have skeletons of hydras, we are very strong. I bet they timed out. Yeah, it's alright. That is a Thorn Hunter. Good enemy to put a spire between us and it. And, I mean, we don't have portal projectile, so I was going to say we could throw large rocks, but we really can't. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Let's take him off the deep water, because if he leaves a corpse, I want to make it a skeleton. He did not, unfortunately. Go forth and redecorate my child. Are we doing the... Oh, we're doing miasma clouds. If we could get enemies to run through this, they'll get slowed. They're not running through it though, they're too smart. Well, if they're going to sit back there, there's already a cloud there. Oh, he's sitting in the thin mist. Damn, we were being prevented from throwing out poisonous vapors by mist. It's not something that happens every day. Yeah, I feel like we're doing a much better time here. We're having a much better time in Swamp this time around. Okay, maybe our character is sort of popping out the other side. So long as Zom doesn't decide to just kill us, maybe we can actually get a rune. There's a bunch of hasted stuff coming. I probably shouldn't... No, we should keep fighting. While we've got a Hydra skeleton, we're really strong. Okay, we no longer have the Hydra skeleton, and we've got a bunch of stuff coming. Let's go back up the stairs. Put down the spire so it can shoot all 3 of these enemies. I say 3 because the large slime creature is actually 2 different ones. You feel clever, you feel jittery, which is really good because now we have Blink as an ability, which is great because we never found the Blink spell. A pair of horns grows on your head, also great, it's another auxiliary attack. Large bone plates grow over parts of your arms. So Zom has been very receptive to feedback here. He's heard how much I've complained about not having a shield, but he's just given us shield +4. Thank you, Zom. I do appreciate it. When you're being nice, you're pretty nice. It's just sometimes you turn extremely mean and then you try to kill us. I don't like it when you try to kill us. I don't like it when my spire fails. I was about to say, killing that guy first, the Spriggan, meant that we were gonna get a minded Hydra, but I went for it anyway. It's gonna be a pain otherwise. Yes, look at all these Hydra skeletons we have. And by that I mean one, but we have other skeletons with it. Let's cast regen so we don't rest and lose our skeletons. Are we getting a rune? We're actually getting a rune. Wait, we have swamp drakes to take care of. And then auto explore took us the other way. Let's go in, let's get a rune. First rune. Success! Look at that. A decaying rune resort. Very exciting. Now if we can get a second rune, it will be... Why is there an ice dragon here in swamp? Did Zom do that? But anyway, if we can manage to get a second rune, that will be the most successful troll Chaos Knight run yet. The only other one to get a rune then died in shoals. This would have been a really good place to do Song of Slain, but I did not think of it. Yeah, okay, hexes to 4. Let's see, spectral weapons at 11%. That's probably okay. So we'll leave charms and hexes at 4. I mean, more spell power does make your spectral weapon do more damage, but we need this other stuff. I'm going to turn armor on right now. I don't know what point we'll take it to. We probably maybe even want to just train it for the rest of the game. Maybe we'll work out an optimal point to stop it sometime in the future, but we certainly want a bunch of it for the meantime. A Wondrous Integration, not too exciting when we don't have any evocation skill. Anytime that we'd use that, we'd probably be better off just throwing something. Let's also turn off Wands of Flame, Wands of Enslavement. Those ones aren't really very useful to have without evocations. You feel your magical essence linked to your wands, you feel clever. Alright, so this is now considered a good mutation. So speaking of wands having low spell power with no evocations, now it's a bit higher. I think what happens here now is even if you have 0 magic points, you can still use your wands. Whereas before, it would cut off your access if you ever ran out. New potion. Potion of degen. Alright. A new staff. A staff of fire. We don't really need that. We're not casting any fire spells. We're certainly not lacking for any RF. Alright, so that's our swamp done. Okay, first things first, there's still a shock serpent on Snake 3 that we should deal with. And we should deal with that because we don't want to be running away. Someone's doing something, your bones ache. We don't want to be running away from Snake 4. We come upstairs and we meet the shock serpent and just get sniped. So let's try and kill it. Where was it? I thought he was right here. No, he's over there. How do we keep sneaking up on this shock serpent? It's crazy. Okay, now let's not stand there because we're going to get double zapped. I was about to put a spy down, but that does not help us at all. Where is the shock serpent? We are apparently extremely stealthy to this guy. There's pretty much nowhere where we cannot get double zapped. Oh, we threw a throwing net. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but that's probably good because we can very quickly kill him. Okay, I mean that worked. We lost one of our throwing nets though. We've only got one. Yeah, whatever, that works. Alright, Snake 4. We've got 3 magic mapping. Sometimes... Yeah, oh god, okay. Alright, we're not staying here, we're going upstairs. But I was gonna say, sometimes on characters that are struggling, on Snake 4, I don't mind reading a magic mapping because it makes sure that you absolutely don't wander into the end vault before you're ready for it. Because especially with guardian serpents around, once you enter that end vault, it can be very difficult to disengage. But yeah, we're definitely not coming down from this stair because this is crazy. I'm very thankful no guardian serpents that we can see. And in fact, that this isn't say an anaconda that could now constrict us. So we can go back upstairs. He's doing a good job of blocking us from Azel, so we're not going to get slept as we go back up. Alright, well I'm going to leave this one here for now. So if you join me in the next one, we'll be going for our second rune. Pretty good that we got one. Pretty happy. I was expecting to die coming into this, and the first bit of this episode didn't do much to reassure me, but somehow we did. And Zom, to his credit, was mostly helpful this episode. Anyway, that's it for now, so see you all next time.